This is an alert day.
Hello, I'm Casey Baylor and welcome to WJZ News at noon. It's an alert day because of a chance of snow and then dangerous cold following it. Several school districts, including Harford, Baltimore, and Carroll counties, all are closing early today. Outside right now, skies are partly cloudy and it's as warm as it's going to be for a few days. We have Marty Bass in the First Alert Weather Center with more on snow and the temperature plunge. And Marty, you already said it, short and sweet. It's cold.
It's cold. And the fact of the matter is this is not going to be as long a period of cold as we had a couple of weeks ago, but it's going to be a colder period than we had a couple of weeks ago. Good afternoon, everyone. Great to bring you the good news. Well, the good news is this. Evening snow showers are going to be just that, snow showers. You know, we may see over a few hours an inch of a dry, powdery snow that, frankly, I think the wind is going to take care of. It is these wind gusts and bitter cold that are my personal headline, okay? Dangerous cold Sunday morning. We have an alert day in effect today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Now, here's your first alert weather radar right now, and you can see some of these light snow showers starting to enter the area. This and some school districts are saying, let's go ahead and get the kids out, get the school buses back where they will be safe and sound for the late afternoon. Let's go ahead and do it now instead of waiting until later. That's the exact reason why, right there, that little clipper coming our way. Here's your hourly planner. I want o'clock on. That's we'll see the maximum impact. Some of these snow showers cutting across the area. It's going to be on a thermometer 32 degrees. It's only going to feel a little cooler than that with wind chill. Then look, the bottom just falls out of the forecast, and tomorrow you just can't even dress warm enough. That's what's coming our way.
Well, we already know it's an alert day and you're taking a live look at the WJZ Outback, 33 degrees. And honestly, Marty, I'm not going to lie, it did not feel like this, but I know cold is staying in the forecast throughout the weekend and into the new week.
Yeah, I mean, but as I said at the top of the broadcast, it's going to be more short-lived than it was a couple weeks ago, but it's going to be more intense. Good afternoon, everyone. 15 minutes after the hour. Here are our current feels like numbers, okay? The fact of the matter is we've got a light breeze in the area right now and not that much of a wind chill. Pick a location where you're watching this from. For instance, maybe Towson or Jessup, White Marsh, and that's pretty much how it feels. But the way it is going to feel, listen to me, the way it's going to feel tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, and probably Monday morning is a whole different deal. Here are your forecast highs. Carroll County, how are you? Use you for an example. Really not that much warmer than the current feels like temperatures. In other words, long story short, not a huge wind chill impact right now. But as we move through the afternoon, area-wide, be it Carroll County, Howard County, Kent County, this is how it's going to feel. The mid-upper 20s, and there'll be snow showers in the area. So here's the current SATRAD. And again, we've reported some school systems letting out a little early. It's not because a huge slug of snow is coming our way. I think it's more of a visibility thing. And a lot of schools base starting late, not starting at all, or letting out early on school bus safety. And really, who can argue that? But there is a bunch of energy that is absolutely going to be coming our way. So we're going to take a look at the 7-day forecast. This afternoon, okay, we're going for 34 degrees as a high, realistically speaking, but we know it's going to feel more like 31 or so. And the maximum impact of these snow showers, basically starting now, 4 through 7, and then diminishing as we move, frankly, through the nighttime and into the bedtime hours. Then we get to tomorrow where we could see wind gusts of up to 55 to 65 miles an hour. We have high wind warnings in effect for tomorrow. Now, let me just go back to the 7-day and show you tomorrow. It's pretty darn impressive. It really is. Look at these gusts potentially coming our way. Now you throw bitterly cold wind on these gusts, and we're talking wind chills at their steamiest, probably into the single digits. Now, let's talk Sunday morning. 22 and 11, forget that. Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, going to brunch or church, better dress up. We're kind of used to that now. Look at all these negative numbers on the feels like scale. That's impressive by any stretch of the imagination. But it's short-lived. Look, Monday, call it 30. then call it almost 42 Tuesday, 42 on Wednesday, and basically right around 40 on Thursday. So again, it's going to be short-lived, but man, is this going to be intense. Over to you.
All right, Marty, thank you.
Okay, let's go back. I just want to take another look at radar and just let you see what's coming up as we move through the afternoon. I think it's going to be a lot more visually impressive late afternoon into the evening hours, and really should be done for the most part by, let's say, a medium-timed bedtime. But then here comes the cold. It's another 1-2 punch.
Lord, so we're going to need the gloves, hats, all that stuff this weekend.
At least.